Hamilton from Audible Elegance in Cincinnati, Ohio. We are located on Montgomery Road, a few doors north of the original Montgomery Inn, and across the street from Montgomery Cyclery. We do work on X and on Instagram, Facebook, and I write a blog. Tonight we're going to talk about one of the little gems in our store, and it's called the Rega P2. And they make a series of turntables, starting with the P1, but I much prefer, and actually I don't even show the P1, I go right to the P2. And the reason for it is that it's using a classic Rega glass platter. It's built a bit better. It's using the same cartridge, but the sonic performance is vastly superior to getting the P1, which uses basically kind of like a plastic platter. It's far more musical. It's much clearer. The detail level is much, much better. And it's a much better value. Now, these sell for $7.75, which I know is not exactly cheap, but I'm really worn out by people buying these $100 and $200 turntables from Amazon and then coming into me and asking me, why doesn't it spin right, or doesn't it play right, and on and on and on. And, those things are really toys. And when you start talking about the price of vinyl, if you're buying, let's say you're buying new stuff from people, you may be paying $30 an album. Well, by the time you bought 20 records, you've essentially come very close to paying for a Rega P2. So if you buy 30 albums, you're basically $900, and hopefully you can find some good used ones for far less. But it's a much better value and it'll return far greater happiness than the really cheap tables that you can mail order. So here we are, simple belt drive. It is 2-speed. The second speed for 45 is done by simply moving it to the larger portion of the pulley. And it's a really fine deck. And they're available in black. They also make this walnut base that some people like. Black is kind of the standard, and we have that over here. So this is a P2 in the classic gloss black. Now, if you want to go one step above, then we move into the P3. Let me show you that. The P3 is an advanced, and it's an improved base, a slightly thicker platter. Again, 2-speed belt driven, supported all the way across. It's using a superior tone arm, and typically with Rega, now you can use a better cartridge still. The fundamentals of a turntable, the thing that spins the record is the most important, then the tone arm, and then the cartridge. And we just finished a video on a music hall where the guy over-cartridged the table and made a mistake, but we got him all right, and he stepped up and actually bought one of our P6s. So these are roughly around $1,300, give or take $50, and so depends upon how your options. Here you see it in the red, and again, it's a very, very fine value, and this is really a lifetime turntable. So those are the offerings for this fall season from Rega. We can go to more expensive tables, but most people are very satisfied between the P2 and the P3. Thank you.